Hello everyone, I'm your host, Boss Zombie. Welcome back to Shadows over Loathing. I guess let's just finish this up. Yep. Uh-huh. Destroying authority with music. Drum roll. Your next Moxie attack deals... Oh, wow. Huh, you could stack that with that crazy item that was... What was it? Deal your damage in Moxie? What was it? No, it was the item that if you drank... There was a consumable. If you ate it in battle, it would double your Moxie. And that's how you... An easy way to beat the Gator monster. Okay, let's just do this real quick. Oh, I don't even have to do the sickle... The cursed sickle, dream. So funny, her only thing was just to give a glass of milk. Okay, hold the panel open. Gwendolyn slots his little gadget into the control box and casually flips a switch on the back. It makes a little whirring sound, which becomes a loud whirring sound as it engages the control gears and the gate slides open. Gwendolyn looks extremely satisfied. Yeah, I kind of ruined it for him last time because I just stuck my hand in and did it myself. Okay. Oh. I guess I'll use the cursed key. Why not? And Xenia never gets to do anything either because she, I think, is related to combat. And I've avoided combat every time. ERC Inspector. And then I ruin everything. But before I leave, I found out you can take this. I'm out of here. I'm out of here? I'm out of here. It'll be fine. Okay. What happens if I equip those shades? Oh, well, it covers up my terrible eyes. Give me back the compass. Actually, I don't think the compass does anything in the final area. So I might be done with the compass for now. Alright, is there one I want? That's weapons, that's hardware. Because there's nothing else. I have the food one, I have the potion one, I have the jewelry one, I have the pants one. Let's do the hardware store. Ooh, that noise was getting very spooky. What's the last thing I'm missing? I don't remember. Eh. Flesh Sonic. I keep forgetting about the poster. In fact, there's not much else to do in here, is there? No. Hello again, Mr. I. You, me! Get the hell out of here, I'm busy. Wait, are you the real you talking to me in my dream, or am I making up a dream version of you? I don't have time for this vaudeville act. Scram. Give us a smooch? Ah. Well, that explains why there was so much empty space here the first time I played through. Terrifying. Whoa. What's the triangle, though? Okay. Okay. Oh, dear Shadow Zombie, a recent audit... wait, hold on. This is different. Income tax past due notice. A recent audit of your last tax return shows that you have an outstanding payment of 13 meat. Please settle the balance owed at your earliest convenience. Otherwise, penalties and interest will be assessed at a rate that most people find very surprising and will continue to be assessed repeatedly at short intervals. Taxes to the shadow government? Is that a joke? Even when the government is corrupted by shadows and mostly spends your tax money on evil, you still have to pay taxes. Even evil plot holes need to be fixed. I only owe 13 meat. Well, meat's meat. Where do I go to pay this? The IRS office is in Government Valley. Where's that? Down the coast a ways. It was the nexus of all things red tape related before things started getting weird. People don't go there much anymore unless they absolutely have to, like you do. You had to fix this bureaucratic nonsense that is almost certainly a trap. Definitely a trap, but you have to go anyway. And that isn't the only reason why. You found another artifact? Yep. Okay, so this is all the same. So let's go first. Well, there's a ton of things. Actually, I can open a bunch of stuff now with the letter opener. I have a lot of junk mail to open. Wow. I don't think I got this much junk mail the first time I played through the game. Or the second. Wait, where's the thing? Oh, this is that. This was the one I wanted to open. Alright, let's take this first all to speakeasy for stuff. Oh, these ladies. Tequila and ice. Cherries. Okay, give me... I will need one muscle. Actually, what are my stats? 9, 8, 9. So I can give myself... Let's change out some gears. Because I don't... Like I said, I won't need the cursed compass anymore. So this is muscle and moxie. Do you have anything else that does... This is mysticality and moxie. Might do that instead, actually. Because I don't need the combat bonuses from that. Yeah, okay, give me the muscle and mystic... Actually... Hold on. There's a lot of things I should check first before I start jumping to conclusions. First of all, I think these I can eat. Yes, that gives you everything up. Then jewelry. Is there anything new in jewelry? No, nothing great. Chemiker. So noble elixir, which will give you everything up as well. What else do these actually do? Jardware's hardware. I'm Shadow. Is this your store? That's right. I'm Bellamy Jardware, and welcome to Jardware's Hardware. Just wondering, did you open a hardware store just because of the rhyme? Yep, that was pretty much the entire reason. What do you sell? Alright, kind of what I expected. This store is not worth it. The other stores are so much... it's much better to get the weapon store for your related class than to do that. So are there any new pants? Yeah, I have the ones... Wait. Oh, yeah, I have the only pants that give 2 stat boosts. You don't have anything... Actually, I should sell a bunch of crap that I don't need. I don't need that. I'll keep that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Sure, like I said, I'll save all stat items. Oh, maybe I had the crowbar and I sold it without thinking. Something here that's like for multiple boosts, right? No. Okay, save those because they're good. Save that because it's funny. Any weapons? Sure, I'll save the foodstuffs. It's an offhand I don't need. Melee weapon I don't... Actually, screwdriver might be needed for something. Let me not get rid of that. I don't think I need it for anything, but... Oh, right, this is the towel. The towel healeth for twice your muscle, and the towel cureth all negative status effects once per fight. This was the thing I got from... I'll save it just because of the sentimentality of it. Those are my pants. I could wear one of these hats and boost my stats, but I don't need that. I don't need that. Save these. I don't need any of these. I don't need this. Oh, I never went back to check if that does anything. No, noodle. I'll save that because I think I need it. Right. Don't need that. Don't need that. I only need one of those. Oh, right, the rope. I didn't even need that. I need the loaf. I don't need the wrench. No, I don't need to use that in combat. I don't need AP. That might be it. Yeah, that cleans you up, so I'll hold on to that. I don't need the inspection report stuff anymore, do I? Let's go back to the maze. I want to see... Where is it? Can I use the corn cereal on the crow? Oh, I have 11,000 money. I mean, I doubt it, as everyone seems pretty specific that it has to be the cornbread, but... You never know. Make friends with it. Nope. Okay. It was worth a try. Let's go here. Nope. Thank you for the concussion. Now I should be able to take this. Employee of the Year plaque. Oh, I think that goes in... Oh, I must have missed the thing, because I think you get a perk if you've done all of the employee stuff. But I think that's the thing that was missing on my shelf. Yep. There it is. So what are we looking at? Oh, let me go get rid of my injuries. And then see what drink I should get. There. I might as well use whatever books I have left. So I have Sleaze Armor and Hot Armor. What are my... So Sleaze Armor's 5, Hot Armor's 6. Why is Hot Armor 1 higher? Do I have a stat boosting that? Spooky Armor... no. Why do I have... 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that gives me 10 and 10. Okay, and then I am curious, why am I getting hot armor? If I do any of these, will it... No. I guess I'll equip the apple, sure. And I have... Where is it? The elaborate earrings are giving me 1 and 1. I have the longer fellow ring. None of the rings do anything outside of combat anyway. Mostly. Oh, this is why I have a hot armor from the pants. Right. Alright. So let me do muscle mysticality drink. And then a mixer that isn't spooky armor, hot armor. Okay, so muscle mysticality. I guess sleaze armor is better than nothing. And these are both not great either. Cherry, sure. That sounds terrible. Tequila, bass oil, and a cherry. So I've got 12s across the board now. Alright, I can work with 12. Is there anything else I need to do? Actually, I'm going to go in with Oboe, but let me take my other guys first and talk to them and chat them up and see what happens in Government Valley with them. Ooh, Oboe was really belting out the tunes. Sinister enough for government work. Look, the ominousity here is off the charts. I'm about this close to a total kernel panic. Can we just do whatever we're here to do and get gone? Okay, so nothing. Yeah, companions don't have much to say here. You hear hooting and yelling nearby, and look, the game's nearly over. It's not like you're going to learn not to investigate this kind of stuff now. Turns out to be a small band of roving and/or raving maniacs. Seems like their minds got corrupted by the shadow and they aren't reacting very well to it. I guess I'm just assuming it. I'm just assuming. Scream out all your teeth might just be like a fun thing they're into. A hobby. They grovel before you, they worship you, but they flow. You are just straight up being attacked by a giant hovering wad of cancer. Considering that it's still going to be cigarette ads on the radio for another 43 years, and they won't even start banning smoking on airplanes for 60, you'd think such a direct assault would be unnecessary. Guess it got impatient. Squeeze it. You squeeze the bulb, you take the juice. Ugh. You encounter the collapsed stone walls of a massive edifice, an adult bookstore if you have to guess, based on features I will not describe in detail. The stone immediately opens up to you, too much in fact. You learn things about the stone's personal life that you didn't need to know. Simone stops for a moment and to look around at all the identical gray concrete buildings of Government Valley. You know, people think robots are heartless, but they aren't. How do you mean? Do you think they have emotions? No, nobody's figured out how to program real emotions yet. Probably we never will because programming is logic and emotions are the opposite of that. But everyone I know who makes robots, we act like they do have emotions. We give them cute names and say they're happy when they work right and grumpy when they don't. We put hearts into them, if you see what I mean. A heart or a soul or whatever. It isn't just internal to something or someone. It's also how other people feel about them, how they exist in other people's perceptions. This is too heavy for me. What brought this on? These big concrete boxes. This is the real heartlessness, I think. The people who made this place, they don't really care about anyone, not even themselves. I don't think there's any wander events for companions here. It's just they get a boost and that's it. Back to Ocean City. Actually, while I'm here, let me quickly go get some cold armor. So the only thing I don't have is spooky armor. No, the only thing I don't have is stench armor, which should be fine. So my stats are all 12s. Is there anywhere else I can go? I can't get to the bathtub and the junkyard because that could be a +1 to everything, but oh well. Give me Alphonse. Oh, let's see. I don't really need it, but let's go to the boardwalk and see if I can... Because the challenges are easier because that book. So So can I go? Oh, I can go down here still. Well, hold on. Maybe I can get a stat boost down here. Unless this was also a one and done type of thing. Nope. Damn. Well, I should have saved that for today. I could give myself the stench resistance I don't have. Okay, can I... Is this going to be 13? Oh, I can't do it. I can't hit 13. I've done everything I possibly can. I just can't get it. Danger, shut mouth, do job. I guess you're right. Creaking and gibbering, a horrible half-animal, half-plant, half-alien, half-shadow creature slithers out of the darkness. Makes a high-pitched noise and starts sliming its way towards you. If it turns out that this thing is actually some ancient, hyper-intelligent progenitor race, I hope they're at least a little embarrassed about how gross they are. Yes, the milk creature. This is its purpose. An obsidian statue of that sinister accountant Terence Poindexter stands in the ashes of the old library, commemorating the occasion Terence Poindexter burning the library down for accounting irregularities. The statue depicts Terence in the thick of solving a heroic equation, calculator in one hand, ledger in the other. Popping the cap off a marker pen, you scrawl new numbers and symbols on both until Terence's calculations are mathematically invalid. This is fundamentally anathema to an accountant. The statue crumbles into dust. Oh. Another group of those shadow maniacs rounds the corner. You know what they're like? They're a lot like the zombies in one of those movies where the zombies aren't actually undead, they're just people with really angry bitey disease, so they can still run real fast. Sorry, I guess that comparison isn't germane to the setting. I don't know if zombies even exist as a concept in 1928. Not gonna look it up, though. Fun fact, zombies originate from voodoo, which is pretty old. No, this is General Bruce, so he must be the other guy. Alphonse crouches down next to a gutter and rubs some of the mud between his fingers and sniffs it. It glistens black, not with oil, but with what you've come to recognize as the shadow stuff. He grunts and smears stripes of the mud across his face and chest like war paint. Not pictured. Ready now. Wow, okay. Should I do that too? No, human skin, weak skin, itchy rash. Oh, no thanks. Alright, thanks, Alphonse. Yep. And then, give me Oboe. What does he say? I wonder. This place gives me the heebie-jeebies. Something fierce, kid. Let's finish our business and get the heck out of here. Yeah, I hear you. Uh-huh. A howl splits the air and reverberates through your guts, the entire length of your guts. A massive black dog, or something that was once a dog, or perhaps something that was never a dog, stalks out of an alleyway and opens his mouth, revealing an entire Expo Center knife show's worth of fangs. You pat the beast's head, it licks your face, all is right. Oh, that was nice. Oh, General Bruce. Oboe looks around at the regimented gray concrete buildings of Government Valley and gets a disgusted look on his face. Man, what is this nonsense? This is what the crew are trying to turn everything into? Just rows of concrete blocks without any sign of life, or emotion, or freedom, or art? To be honest, I think their goal is to squeeze all the juice out of everything, and this is just the most efficient way to do it. That's about a nickel's worth of difference, though. Well, damned if I'm gonna take that without a fight. I'm gonna... Oboe takes a deep breath and unclenches his fists. Then he puts a fresh reed in his oboe. I'm gonna show those squares what jazz is all about. Let's go. Alright, well, let's go down here. A movement catches the corner of your eye, and you turn to see several tall, long-limbed figures gliding toward you. They twist and twirl as gracefully as ballerinas as they approach, but this beauty is contradicted by their heads, which are indescribable shadows. And I'm not using indescribable as a horror cop-out. I'm literally uncertain about what's going on in their head area. They have like a winged collar or maybe side horns, but I think there's a mouth on it. I don't know. They understand, they leap into you and vanish. Oh, good. This rock doesn't belong here. This rock doesn't belong anywhere. He looks sad. Oh, he's not bothering anyone, but this isn't the one. I don't want to talk to him. I understand. I'll burn the telephone then. Hello? So I can't do anything here. There's not much else to do here. Cool. I don't need to do anything to the DMV. You find yourself in front of a forbidding building. The crumb. Oh, right. This is just a nothing one. Good, he's up. Do you like to pay with matches, caller? Sure, we all do. This is not the one. I understand it'll burn. No, I want this telephone. Then I will get it for you. Hey, wait! They never do explain that bit either. Okay, so these... Which are the ones you don't do anything? It's the three in the corners. Another one of those half-plant, half-alien slime creatures wriggles awkwardly toward you on its tentacles. It makes some chirping and belching noises, presumably as some kind of threat, but it's hard to feel threatened by it, even knowing that it's actually pretty dangerous. I mean, come on, look at it. It's gross and silly. Hello, it's for you. That isn't him. I'm here in his house now. I'm here with him. This is not him. I'll bring the telephone then. Stop doing that. These telephones are expensive. There's not much really to get from the jail, is there? Alright, I need to get 5. Okay, yep. So give me 5 of these. Three, 4, 5. Okay. Oh, wait. Does the chiropractor give you 1 stat, or does he give you all 3? Or wait, these give you 1 stat each, don't they? Oh, so I can hit 13. Yeah, okay. Okay, I have those for you. Thank you for the katana. And then I can get your horn. Oh, okay, so maybe I am good for the, Wait, what? This is the lady that gives you mysticality. Nothing. This guy will give me the spatula. I forgot that the prison is so beneficial. I even named an episode Prison Powers. How could I forget? Teach me to whistle. Oh, right, this guy who knows things that he shouldn't know. Oh, that's... I didn't do the thing with Molly Buttons. Artisanal shiv. So let's see, does the chiropractor... Because that would get me up to 14 if it does. Ah, I forgot how terrible that noise. It gave me a muscle, right? Yeah, a muscle. Okay, that's fine, though. So I have 1 extra muscle than I need. Actually, if that's the case... Hold on. Where is the... Maybe I should get a different drink for the next time I go back. Oh, I need another gift certificate, but I don't really need that. These rocks are cold and distant. Frosty Flakes. Okay, if I'm gonna... Let's go back to Ocean City and get a different drink. Because I don't want muscle, I want Moxie to be my highest stat. Actually, let me finish exploring Government Valley, and then when I'm ready for the final stuff, I'll worry about that. So don't go to the IRS yet. Let's go to the amphitheater. Oh, I am whistling, but I don't have the animation for it. Hello? What will you do on a rainy day? When your house is on fire, how will you get out? When you're in a train, who will save you? I wear the mantle of both house and flame. This isn't him. I understand. You want the cell phone or shall I burn it? Give it! Give it to me! Please tell me who you are. Okay, let's go to the ballet theater. You hear panting behind you that sounds like if you repeatedly scuffed coarse sandpaper across the living room carpet, followed by a screech that sounds like your mom catching you doing that. Another one of those massive black shadow dog crouches, prepared to leap. It isn't going to wait till your father gets home. Yay, pet the dog. Ooh, this rock seems to be the source of the unnatural cold in this area. The rock was happy once. It provided the power for this place, the lights, the curtains, the sewing machines they used to repair the tutus when they got all torn up. Once, it helped bring people joy and culture. Now there's only ruin and sadness and violence and cold. Such cold. Man, that rock is a real bummer. Does it bother you? What, having to make all these telephone calls? Oh, listen, it's him. Am I the 91st caller? Did I win? He looks sad. Oh, he's not bothering anybody. Let's burn him and see what it does. What he does. Wait, no. Alright, let's go to the IRS. You and Oboe encounter a stiff gray man wearing a stiff gray suit who looks baffled and unnerved by your appearance. Well, who are you people? Are you authorized to be in this district? Sure, I authorized him, and I authorized him. That's very droll, but I'm not about to fall for some vaudeville routine. Well, heck, you haven't even heard the musical number yet. Hit it, Oboe. Oboe wails a jazz solo on his oboe that sets the suit's toes tapping despite himself. What's this feeling stirring within me? That's life, man. Come on, throw off those shackles. You're right. There's more to life than accounts and ledgers and committee meetings. He takes off his necktie and throws it at you. I'm gonna get out there and buy some art. Well, okay, that's close enough. Oh. Oh, okay. This bit of rubble is sad. The brick is afraid its best days are behind it. You allay and collect its fears. You're out of questions. Will you make a guess now? I don't have any more questions or guesses. Can I guess? It is me. I am your dream date. What? I've been your dream date the whole time. If I hang up, will you find me? Yes, I know where you are. Congratulations, I think. Silence. The line is dead. Maybe that's for the best. You've heard too much. What is that? What does that do? Oh, spooky armor. Neat. Okay. Oh, well, let's see what's going on. So, I did the DMV. The local branch of the IRS is looking pretty run down. You'd think they'd have plenty of funds for upkeep. Maybe that isn't how this works. You take a deep breath to settle your nerves. Clearly, this is a trap. It's possible that you did underpay your taxes by 13 meat, but to get a notice about that now is too much of a coincidence. Terrence Poindexter is up to something. But if you don't step through that door, you'll never find out what. A paper shredder here by the grace of prolific inventor Oboe Augustus Lowe. Bewildering array of forms. Oh my god. Oh, is this going to be the breadwood thing? No, the deadwood thing again? This clerk is just staring off into space. His hands are covered with paper cuts. Hi, I'm here about this overdue tax notice. Nothing to do with me, sorry. Okay, who do we need to talk to? Someone else. And it's overdue tax. Do you need stapled? No, it's only one page. I can't help you then. This lady's staring blankly into space. Her hands are covered in bandages. This clerk is fidgeting with a cigarette lighter behind his gently smoking counter. Got a letter about overdue taxes. Rough. I guess you aren't the person you need to talk to about that? Oh, no. Nope. Maybe that's the clerk on the left there? My left or your left? Sure. This clerk is muttering quietly to himself. Under the terms of my office as notary... Excuse me, who do I need to talk to about this overdue tax notice? Please say it's you. Only if you need it notarized. Do I need it notarized? Oh, I'm not qualified to make that determination. They all have shadow eyes. This clerk is standing patiently behind a thick, painted, bulletproof glass. Can I help you, sir? I sure hope so. I got this notice in the mail about overdue taxes. Hold it up to the glass, please. Yes, all right. You'll need to file the proper form with your payment. I was afraid of that. Blank forms are in the rack on the left side of the room. Which form do I need? Oh, it'll be clear from the serial number. Sure. It's one of those horrifying guillotine paper cutters. Man, those things are scary. I remember as a kid, there was one in my mom's office, and I was afraid to go near it. I don't suppose it tells me. Let's see. Dear Lord. Oh no. Oh no. There's. Oh, is this just a Mad Lib thing? It's completely random. Hold on. Oh, they are just completely random ones. Okay. Give me a B50. I'm sorry, we can only accept this form if it's folded, stapled, singed, and notarized. Folded, stapled. Okay. Ask him to fold your form. This form starts with the letter B. Is that a problem? I'm only certified to fold forms that start with the letter R. The other folders are off today. Okay. Shred the paper. Oh, it is going to be annoying. Give me an R4147. Okay. Fold this. See, R. Ah, yes, there it is. R. That checks out. I'll fold it for you now. He carefully folds the document into thirds. There you are. What can I do for you? This form ends with number 7. Is that a problem? You need a form that ends with an even number. Odd numbered forms don't get stapled. Okay, so I need an R with an even. That'll do. Fold it, please. Seems to be in order. I'll staple it for you now. Stapled and folded form R078. You need to sign this form? No, I'm a singer. No offense, but I bet they're really boring songs. I'm a singer. Singer. I singed forms. Oh, I see. Wait, no I don't. Why is that necessary? Why is anything necessary? It's what I do here. Nope, sorry. I can only singe forms that end with an odd number. Wait. What? Wait. So it has to start with an even? Did I miss out? It has to start with... Why did I get a K? I don't need a K. I need... Did she say it has to start with an even number? I totally... Oh, an R007, sure. Let's try this. Form ends with an even number. Wait, but then how? I'm so very confused. So you fold this. Okay, good. And what was your issue? You can only end... I can only singe forms that end with an odd number. But how can I... How can it end with an even and an odd number? What? I can only singe forms that end with an odd number. What? But it can't... I don't understand. Okay, what is happening here? I'm missing something and I'm not seeing it. Shadow IRS. What am I missing? I don't understand at all. This guy's also struggling. Grab any form, take each of them. Oh, I have to use the paper cutter. Okay, so now I need to cut off the end for an R3. Oh, I would not have known that. Let's see. Oh, yeah, an odd number. Here we go. No problem. I'll singe it for you now. He gently waves his lighter around the document until the edges are nicely blackened. Thanks. Hereby notice. I need you to notarize this. This looks to be in order. I can notarize this for you. This fee will be 1,000 meat. 1,000 meat? Are you serious? He shrugs. There are other notaries in the world. Maybe you can find a cheaper one. I'm sure I've seen one, but I can't think of any. Great, thank you. I'll notarize it for you now. Here I go. I hereby notarize this form on this date and in this place under the terms of my office as a notary public for the Capital District. Notarized, singed, stapled, and folded form R3. There you go. Yes, this looks to be in order. That will be 13 meat plus an 11% fine and 11% processing fee, which comes to 15.86 meat rounded up to 16 meat. Just toss it to me over the glass, please. You toss the meat to the clerk. She catches it and puts it in a drawer, then makes some notes in a ledger. Payment received, Shadow, Zombie, 16 meat. Now just take your form over there to the right, through the giant hovering mouth. The what did you say? The fluorescent lights flicker, all the clerks vanish. You turn slowly to the right and see a giant demonic mouth hovering in the air a few yards away. Oh yeah, so I do. The room got longer as well. The gnashing maw of Shadow seems to want to swallow you. The demonic mouth spits you out into a sparsely decorated office, assuming bookshelves filled with identical ledgers counts as decoration. The whole room is sterile and boring and reminds you of Terrence Poindexter, partly because of the sterile boringness, but also he's standing in it. Is it finally time to deal with this jerk once and for all? Terrence glares at you and adjusts his necktie haughtily. The necktie isn't pictured, but yes, of course he's wearing a necktie. Ah, Shadow Zombie, you've fallen into my trap, right on schedule. Your trap? Are you sure about that, Poindexter? Did you forget about our meeting in the swamp? I have not forgotten, and you will be paying for your slander in full. This is my place of power, and I am in charge here. Well, you think I'm just gonna switch allegiances and join your Dark Crusade or whatever? You've got another think coming. I was gonna ask. I despise you. Fine, I despise you too, as expected. Fine. Ooh. Absorb him. You glide up to Terrence Poindexter, looking directly in his eyes. He matches your gaze, but squints slightly, uncertain. You smile a little. He frowns equally. You've misunderstood the situation, Terrence. This isn't your trap, it's mine. The master calculator who fancies he can predict any actions? But I'm off script now, aren't I? Go ahead, recalculate. What are you doing? I can't think. Your mind is weak. You take hold of his necktie and pull him closer. His eyes dart left and right, full of terror. Your flesh is mine. You palm his face. He screams. No, impossible. What about my second form? No. He flows. His lifeless skeleton crumbles to the ground. Your weird hat is mine too. Poindexter's hat. Well, that was horrifying. I ate him. There isn't any information about Uncle Murray in here. You can tell because it would be clearly labeled and filed under M. You do find an important looking key filed under K, I through L, though. What does his hat do? Oh, one Moxie. Wow. Well, you know what? I'm fine with eating him. I like Noelle, so I didn't want to eat her. It is horrifying, though. I did just eat that man. An obsidian statue of that... Oh, right. Okay. Let me in. Ooh, some strange force prevents the cursed key from going inside this lock. What is this gate made of? I got the bad noise. You're too late. Ow. I've got more shadow power than you. Hey, Uncle Murray. The ear thing. I always love picking that option, because apparently that only happens if you do that. Yeah, see, he can't... Yeah, see, you tell him, I don't know much about her, just that her name's Margaret something and Dooley. Say again? Dooley. Quit mumbling, I'm old. Dooley, her name's Margaret Dooley. That's weird, I can't hear you saying her last name. How'd you find it out? I'm not sure exactly. 11 years ago, our barn exploded, that's where all the artifacts came from. Yeah, okay. So that's all the same. See, so now we gotta go take care of the pillars. Can I do anything different? So this pylon thing you mentioned, Murray, I never saw a diagram of what you have but looking at it, I think that's a pretty safe assumption. I just have to destroy it, and the other two, but yes, destroying them should cut off the majority of the power to the President's machine, and presumably unseal the Black House. Easier said than done, though. That thing's made of pure unbritanium alloy. Pure what now? Shadow metal. So can I do anything? Ooh. Wait. The strange metal pillar thrums, fulfilling its terrible, terrible purpose. If you're totally out of ideas, here's a really terrible one on the house. You try just punching it with your fist until it stops working. There's so much in there. So rich, so powerful, you want it. It's yours already. I'll drink it. Okay, so shadow charged. What's that? Oh, that's probably fine. So can I do that with all of them? Oh, so it's always the same dialogue. How come the audio is synced correctly for this version of taking care of the pillars, but when you call in your allies, it doesn't work right? You open all of your mouths and drink greedily of the pillar's flow. The container objects, but the flow overrules it. This is yours now and always was. The shadow within you grows even stronger, ever greater. Is my shadow taint actually going up? No, it's not. Drink the shadow. I could switch to Poindexter's hat, but I want to use this one still, because maybe there's dialogue in the end, I don't know. So that should be it. That sound is not balanced right. So this is... Yep. All the same. So I think the thing I need to find is in here. Yeah. The complete works of Schmedlin pencil. So I need this plus that weird card I got before. That's like one of the harder endings to get just because it's so obscure. Alright, let's do this. Right, the game saves here and in we go. Let's give the devil his due. It's me and you, Oboe. Actually, what is... Because every companion has an ending. What is Oboe's ending? Okay. The scary mouth thing, right? You got any ideas? Well, I learned a melody recently that might be applicable to this here situation, but I gotta warn you, my man. The fellow that taught it to me called it one of the forbidden songs of power. It might make things worse. Worse than this? Yeah, I admit that does seem unlikely. Hold on for a second. Can I just talk to her? Ooh. Seriously? You figured that you'd mind twist me? With what, I might add? My father's hat? Worth a shot. Oh, yeah, so it is her father's hat. Can I do it again? The memorial card. Do you blame yourself? You said that like you think it's a real meaningful and cutting question. What the hell are you blathering about? The barn explosion that killed your parents. You hand her the memorial card. She looks at it for a moment, then tosses it aside. Nice try, but I made my peace with that little mishap years ago. I've got no family, no ties. I don't care. This book says different. This book says complete works of Schmedlin Plenser. It was Augustus Dooley's, right? Your grandfather, I guess. All your other books in the lab were science and occult stuff, but you kept this one too. She stares at you as you flip the book open. Oh, hey, there's an inscription. To Margie on your 12th birthday. Love, Grandpa Gus. Laying it on a little thick, aren't you? There's a bookmark, too. Is this your favorite poem? Or Gus's? I am. One day, whilst that my daily cares did sleep, 'neath tavern trestle table passed out, the images that came to dreaming mind seemed pretty good to write a poem about. Stop, don't read anymore. It's too embarrassing. Plenser was a terrible poet. Slowly she reaches a hand out. You give her the book. It was both. It was our favorite. She steps away from the console and starts paging through the book quietly. Now let's deal with this horror. Oh, I never actually did anything with the console, did I? Huh. You quickly look over the controls and readouts. It's a complicated system, but you manage to figure out the two most straightforward buttons. The red button will open the portal and unleash the shadow. You'll be my trusted lieutenant. The green button will turn off the machine. You'll be trapped here with me. I mean, I still want to do a good ending. Green button. No, this is not what happens here. You deny me, plaything? The truth awaits you. Yes. Oh, can it not? Oh, that's the thing for the Dean. Hi, welcome to Martin. What are you? I'm Shadow. Oh. Do I want that? Huh, the truth awaits you. This is not what happens here. You know what, Obi? Maybe I have you finish things, or I could use the Dean's incantation. Let's try it. Oh, I don't actually get a cool cutscene or anything? I mean, I kind of like that, though, because Obi was the whole, deal with the devil thing, so it's cool if he can banish the shadows. Turns out the worst decision Obi ever made was the best thing that ever happened to the universe. After the metaphorical smoke cleared, you found yourself stuck in the weird extra-dimensional space where the final showdown happened. You waited and waited and waited. Murray's bomb blasted him past the borders of reality. He drifted outside of the world for a span of time that might have been 5 minutes or 5,000 years. The only way to be sure is to not press a key for 5,000 years, then you'll know it was that long. A few weeks later, Jessica accidentally activated the fail-safe interdimensional homing teleporter Murray had left in one of his desk drawers. She was looking for a pen. You and Murray were wrenched through the ether and unceremoniously dumped on the floor of the antique store. After spending a reasonable amount of time patting one another on the back, you started searching for the next eldritch horror on Murray's big list of cosmic threats. The world is always under existential threat if you know where to look, and Murray always knows where to look. Thanks to your mob connections, Murray has a lot more meat at his disposal than he's accustomed to. That should make the next old god easier to deal with. No, okay, so this is just... Yep. Okay, so this is all the same. Oh, she doesn't have her girlfriend. Whoops. Oh, Simone went on to become the chair of the SIT Robotetronics department. After the adventure is over, Alphonse returns to his terrible family in the swamp. The streets of Ocean City continue to be overrun by roving gangs and over-erupted by tentacles. Well, I couldn't do anything about it. 'Cause that's the same. That's the same. That's the same. What about the hobos? I guess they didn't want to talk to me, so nothing comes of them. Okay. That's the same. Your accomplishments in the field of meta-acoustics continue to ring through the halls of SIT. This is due to a malfunction in the equipment, and the facility says it will be fixed soon. Your championship trophy remains the crowning achievement of the SIT food fight team. This is mostly true because they never won another one before the program was cancelled. Oh. Okay, so that's the, Moonshiner, Stonehenge, Mudhenge, all that. This lady. The quarry's better. The bastard, or whatever he was named. Oh, John and Paul Leathers were convicted of mail manslaughter and are preparing to be sent to penal colony on Mars. Oh. I guess I couldn't help them. Oh, the wreck of the longer fellow. Okay, this is all the kids. Sorry, I couldn't help you, Moss Man kid. Oh, right, the Mole Ross place. The sheep. This place that doesn't have any satisfying conclusion to it. This disgusting car. The old ham mill kept spinning until Haldie Howell was snubbed for another Pulitzer 3 weeks later. Oh. Oh, so I guess I don't see anything with the hobos because they didn't like me. Well, that's another playthrough down. I love this game. It's so good. I want to play through it again to be a pig skinner and then do like the SAT courses I didn't do. It's fun. Thank you. Okay, well, and that just takes me right back here, right? Yeah, okay. Well, that's it. I wonder if they're going to make DLC. They haven't announced anything. Who knows? Maybe this recording is a few days early before it goes live. Maybe between the 3 or 4 days they'll announce it and I'll look like a schmuck. But they haven't announced anything as of this recording. I would love for them to do a like Reckoning at Gun Manor style DLC for this. Or even just add a new little map to explore. That would be a cool way to do it too. Like maybe a day. Well, I guess they can't do another day because it doesn't make sense with how the game operates. But they could just do another map that you go to. Right? I would love that. And you know what? Let them keep making more Loathing games. If they put one of these out every few years, that would be awesome. Although they're going chronologically through time. So the first was Kingdom of Loathing, which... Should I try that game? Apparently it's an MMO, so I don't know if that's up my alley, but... That's in medieval times. West of Loathing is the Wild West. This is the early 19th or 20th century. What would they do after this? Like post-World War II era? Cold War era, maybe? I don't think they'd jump all the way to modern time. Ooh, actually, they could do some stuff with like Cold War era or like that like Soviet tech kind of. That's a big thing in games recently. Is like, I don't know what you call it, Soviet sci-fi tech. Like Atom Heart is a good example. I don't know if that's a good game, but it's a good example of that kind of idea. They could probably do some fun stuff with that. But who knows? These guys are geniuses. I don't even want to suggest what they would do. That's it for the series, though. Again, unless they make DLC. So, thanks for joining me. Come back, all the next stuff up real soon. But until then, bye.